This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
We went straight to the top today. The Governor of Western Australia, His Excellency, the Honourable Chris Dawson, joined
That was
us.
great, actually.
We were
Good chat.
super worried about Gen Z. They're just discovering what work is when you leave your house.
brutal, as it
and
turns
study and work. So we
And then you have
give
to
them
do
a
it
bit of
again the next day.
give them a bit of an education on what's in store in the
We're
future.
here to help.
We also have a chat to Urzila Carlson, who's headed our way for a comedy tour.
Nice. Plus some other stuff.
Yeah,
Heaps.
we don't know.
This is Nathan, Nat, and Sean
On
Nova 937.
It's 6:03. David and Sean, happy Friday.
Come on, guys. Get amongst it, eh?
How good.
Yep, faster we start, the
wrap
faster we
up
finish.
this
You
week.
know how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently. So, hey, the Governor is joining us today.
Jeremy McGovern, beauty. We're going to talk to him about
His Excellency, the Governor Chris Dawson.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
pretty
Yes,
exciting.
yes.
Last time we're playing clocks for Coldplay tickets today. I know.
It's been good fun, actually.
It has been, Sean.
It
hasn't it?
wasn't a highlight yesterday. There were some pretty low scores, some pretty easy questions. But today, who knows? Probably reached the heights on a Friday.
Dizzy
Happy
heights.
with Jordan Usher's dice rolling yesterday.
Okay, yeah, sure. We
not
let
that
him roll.
easy.
Because it's the roll of the dice that determines how much time our contestants have. And he rolled 2 1s, which is... Come on, Ush.
Snake eyes, as Nathan
You
said.
can do better than
You
that.
lose.
What'd you get?
Four. We haven't seen a 4 all week.
What about, wait, God, they bounce to this, guys.
4.
Another 4. What is happening? A 6.
So we're just going to do this for
Yeah,
3
yeah,
hours.
okay.
But dice is so bouncy.
Hey, if you guys do this, I might just go for a swim. Give us a call when you're done.
If you've been waiting to skip the school holiday crowds for your next trip, now's your chance.
Yeah, take a sneaky weekender with whatif.com.
Just imagine the quick airport check-ins.
Book accommodation and more on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Day 2 of me being a mother to a 15-year-old.
how you going?
She's got COVID. It's my niece who can't stay in boarding school because she's got COVID.
Yeah.
She's living in the front room. Last night we had tacos because I was trying to find things she would actually eat. But the lettuce that I used was cos lettuce grown in my own garden, and she said it's not the lettuce I'm used to, and she didn't eat it.
No, but I get it. When you're young, though, you know what it is.
Are you serious?
But think about it, Sean. When you're younger, you don't realise where lettuce comes from.
We only know
different
iceberg.
sorts.
You
We
just,
only know iceberg.
all you know
That's it.
is when you open your fridge, the lettuce that's in there is the lettuce you eat.
I
and
totally
the
get
lettuce
it.
that
And
she eats is obviously one of the fancier leafy
No,
ones.
normally she eats iceberg, I think. That's,
just
yeah, I
iceberg.
think so. And so because it was like cos leaves handpicked from my garden.
I'm sorry, anybody that chooses iceberg
Yeah.
as their lettuce of choice, okay, let's need to line them up. Iceberg,
No,
cos,
Nathan, we're not ranking letters.
You just won't do that because our boss is here. He will storm in the building.
What's the other one we got to Rocket, obviously.
Rocket.
Love
Mizuno.
Rocket.
Well, you got to have rocket with
What?
what's the other one? that
Balsamic
comes with
vinegar?
it? Yeah, because it's got
Oh,
that
spinach.
peppery
I
taste.
love
Spinach.
Rocket.
We're not talking about
Sanchoy
lettuce.
bao is the only time
I
you
do
use the
love-
iceberg.
Yeah, iceberg
Yeah,
works
I
well
do
with
like
that.
a sandwich.
Cups well.
Wow. But like, anyway, if someone puts an iceberg in a burger, ooh.
Well, it's classic. It's a classic
it's too
70s
hard.
style.
It's too hard.
What did you
burger.
say to that, by the way?
Well, I just went,
Just
okay, no
accepted
worries.
it.
Yeah. And then at 9:30,
Yes.
I was just getting ready for bed, right? 9:30, I get a text message from her from the front room. I've run out of tissues. Because that's her one symptom is she has a very blocked up nose, so she's constantly blowing her nose. She went through a brand new box of tissues in 24 hours.
Oh, mate,
so
I'll do
I
that
had to
in 2
go to the
hours.
shops at 9:30 last night and buy tissues.
Natalie, come
Because of
on.
Timmy Trumpet in the
what
front
I hate?
room.
This is the thing. Natalie's acting all fancy. Like when Natalie normally runs out of tissues, don't you just use your dirty knickers?
Well, I do not have enough pairs of dirty knickers. But she went through a box of tissues in a day, Nathan.
I do not have enough pairs of dirty knickers.
So that reflects well on me, right?
It really does.
Thank you.
How are you single?
It's a baffling
I'm
question.
baffled.
Probably the COVID-ridden 15-year-old in the front room doesn't help.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Be a child for as long as you can, because when you get older, you got to work.
I had this conversation yesterday.
And,
don't have-
Megan
you don't
said
know-
you have to go to work, Sean.
100%, but you don't know how good you got it at school because you think this is
It's true. You think,
turn up at 8:30 and leave at 3.
And you can't wait
Yeah.
to get out of school,
Yeah.
and then you get out of school and realise, oh, school was so
Yeah.
good.
And then I think it all comes crashing down on you, really, because you do have jobs at school, but that's just, you know, that's just
bit of
spending
fun.
money. That's just spend.
Yeah.
You do
There's
that.
no
you do.
responsibility
No,
with it,
that's
really.
not responsibility money. Then once you have to work to live, It can really come crushing down on you. Some Gen Z are not coping, Sean.
Some of them.
They're not coping. This chick is a college graduate called Alison, and she is confused about her hierarchy in the working world, being a recent college graduate. She's not happy about it.
I have my literal business marketing degree that put me in a cute $80,000 in debt, and I make more serving sushi rolls because I've been applying to marketing jobs for weeks now, and the pay cut is insane. But the jobs that are like a cute $150,000 to $200,000 a year, I'm not getting them. I'm a almost 25-year-old chick going against people with so much experience. All I got is my degree. You know, people say, get your degree, but then they don't talk about how you need experience. The degree was the experience.
It's not. It's $80,000
That is a
worth
harsh
of debt.
reality that a lot of people don't get, is that all it buys you is, the entry to line up to get your foot in the door.
And it's
I do feel for her because,
I know.
you're getting stung. Going to
Yeah.
uni these days,
Yeah.
you're
But
getting ripped.
still, I mean, it's anything in life.
Yes.
You start at the bottom and you got the top.
Yeah,
And I think
you have to work your way up.
And maybe a very unfair generalisation about the younger generation at the moment is that they expect to go from zero to hero.
Yeah.
Is in 5 seconds.
I think every older generation has said that about the younger
Exactly.
generation since the dawn of time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But even here at Nova, when I started here, I was getting paid. I didn't get paid a lot
No.
at all. Like, I started really low to the point where my agents at the time, who I got rid of later, but my agents at the time said, don't do it for that money.
Yeah.
And
But
I
it
did
was
it
the foot in the door. That's
Yeah.
right.
You know why you had to
That's
get
right.
rid of them? Is because they were taking FA and FA.
They were taking 25% of nothing. But you do. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing. But I don't think somewhere along the line that's stopped being communicated to the younger generation. I think their parents are going, yeah, you can be the CEO of anything.
Well,
It's
it's
like,
one-
yeah, but you have to get to the CEO.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And in our household, when I had those conversations with my kids, and Nat brought it up this morning when Lachlan blew his mind that he had to pay tax.
Oh, yeah, because
Yeah.
he thought there had been some mistake
Yeah.
on his pay
Yeah.
slip, the first
Yeah.
pay
Anyway,
slip. He got.
they took this money out.
Yeah,
What's going
what's
on
that
here?
for? It's like, no, you're paying tax. You're a taxpayer now.
So let's move on to Brielle. Brielle's not having a very good time. She was actually in tears on the little TikTok video. Oh. Yeah, I know. She has actually scored a 9-to-5 job and she doesn't like it.
Dolly Parton.
She doesn't like what it's doing.
This is my first job, like my first 9-to-5 job after college. I get on the train at 7:30 and I don't get home till like 6:15 earliest. And then like I don't have time to do anything. I want to shower, eat my dinner, and go to sleep. I don't have time or energy to cook my dinner either. Like I don't have energy to work out. Like that's out the window. Like I'm so upset. Oh my God. The 9-to-5 schedule in general is crazy. How do you have friends? Like how do you have time to like meet a guy? I don't know. Like how do you have time for like dating? Like I don't have time for anything and I'm like so stressed out. But like, am I so dramatic? It's fine.
I mean, yes, you are so dramatic.
Am I
but,
so dramatic? It's fine.
It's fine. I love so one of them is upset because she can't get a job, and the other one's upset because she's got a job. It's not great, is it?
The reality.
I mean, that is a harsh reality when you discover that that job you've been working for all that time, you get it, and then you've got to go.
Oh, you got to go.
How about this? I want to talk to the two girls there. I want to say, what about when your work is so full on throughout the week that on a Friday night when you want to go out and normally hang out with friends, you want to go to bed at 7:30? That's
Imagine
the realities.
that, yeah.
That's the realities of having a
It's so
job.
9
embarrassing,
to 5
isn't it?
sounds
Isn't
like
it? Like
luxury
literally,
to me.
like everyone's like, oh, I can't wait to Friday night. You're like, me neither. Because I'm going to bed.
Sunday nights is the one for me where everyone likes, particularly in summer.
Oh,
like,
when everyone's going
let's
to the
go
Sunday
out.
session, Sean.
Sunday session. Come over for a barbie. We'll have a couple of beers. No.
No, thank you.
I'll be in bed.
No,
Yeah.
Can't even get to 60 minutes these days.
All right. This is a pretty simple one because we're all adults. 13, 24, 10. We want to talk about the realities of working as an adult. Let's tell the younger generation
Let
what
them
they've
know
got
what
to
they're in
look
for.
forward to. All right. So really, it's just bitching about work, to be honest.
yeah, that's right.
We're going to give somebody $150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical.
Lovely.
You don't lose your cool this summer and save on aircon regas at Autobahn Mechanical for just $169. Google Autobahn today. But right now we are sharing our wisdom with the younger generation.
Yes.
I'm telling them the realities
It's
of
our
having a
gift.
job.
It's our gift to the next
Yeah.
generation. Tell them what it's really like.
Yeah.
Kylie's in South Yanderup. Hello.
Hello, how you going?
Great,
Kylie.
Kyles. Okay, so talk to us.
So last night, my daughter, every night we sit there and watch a movie before we go to bed, or before she goes to bed, between 6:30 and 7:30. every night I fall asleep, and then last night she goes, "Why do you fall asleep every single time, Mum?" I'm like, "Because I'm up early to go to work all day."
All day.
And yeah.
Exactly,
She can't fathom
My mum has narcolepsy.
Yes.
Kylie, I always think you don't attempt to be this boring. 'Cause,
No.
you know, like us, you just fall asleep later in
And
the
then
afternoon.
on top of that, you do everything at home as well, right, Carly?
Exactly. Being a single mum, yes. So
Yeah.
I get up at 5:30, and then I work all day, and then
You go home and you cook dinner and you do the washing.
Hey,
And
Kai, how old is she?
She just turned 9 last week.
9.
Okay,
yeah.
so I cannot wait until she starts work. Oh, God, that must be delicious for parents.
Yes. Just you
Isn't
wait.
it? Is it? No, because
still
it's,
have to pay for
it's
everything.
only delicious if they're not living under your roof.
Yeah, that's right.
You pay more.
Because they see their work money still as their spending money.
As
don't
their
they?
money, yeah.
And there's no
Yeah.
money coming back to me.
No.
I know that.
Thank you, Kylie. Marcus.
Oh, Marcus.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, guys.
How are you,
If
Marcus?
there's going to be anyone to enlighten the younger generation, it's going to be
It's
you, Marcus.
Yep.
Oh, stop it. Well, here we go. We're going straight back to Kalgoorlie.
I'm ready. I'll pack my bags.
This will be an education. Come on.
Well, I reckon the best advice to young people or anyone is start in hospitality. You learn all these things without wanting to learn them. So you learn how to deal with obnoxious people.
Yeah.
You learn how to deal with angry people that throw drinks across the bar. You learn self-defence when you're picking up glasses throughout the nightclub because people want to smash ashtrays on your head, especially in Kalgoorlie, actually.
That was just one night.
And you also learn how to deal with very hot people in a workplace when you're working with skimpies behind the bar. You know
Oh, okay.
That's
So you
good.
learn
So you
hands
knew the
off
rules.
early. Yeah.
You know the rules straight up, Marcus. That's always
100%,
good.
yeah.
Because and the
But
other
then
thing
again,
is,
working with the skimpies, Marcus, means you never got a $2 coin on you, doesn't it? You're always like, you've already spent them by the end of the night.
It's 100%. And look, I was looking after Paddy's and the front bar exchange, and the front bar exchange obviously has plenty of skimpies, and all of my glasses would disappear, and I'd be going, "What are you doing?" They're going, "We're filling up the fridges behind the bar next door," because they'd always be at the skimpies bar filling up fridges, and I couldn't work out why.
I bet it didn't take you long to work out
Those
why.
fridges were overflowing.
No, I officially made it the manager's job to do that from then on.
Hey, Marcus, what about when you were a police officer too? You would have had to do many jobs at different levels as well?
That's a really good point. Yeah, look, it's I was blessed enough to join when I was in my sort of late 20s, and the first thing they do is generally when you come out of the academy, you jump on the booze bus, and I think it's a great idea because you're dealing with people and you're being supervised. But there are a lot of young people, and no disrespect to people, I mean, I think you need to be 19 to join the police, but they come out, they've got the badge in their pocket, and power does go a little bit to their head, where I was really glad I had a little bit of life experience behind me, I guess. So, yeah, you're dealing with all sorts of people, and verbal judo is very big. You need to be able to talk your way down.
I think you would have been fine.
You're a black belt. Don't worry about that.
Thanks so much, Marcus. Lisa's in Success. Hello.
Hi there.
Hey, Lee.
Okay. What's your work-life experience that you can pass down to the younger generation?
Well, I work for the ambulance service, so I work minimum 48 hours in 4 days.
Lisa.
I study full-time.
Yeah.
I have 4 children, so... I mean, when I saw that rant of the girl working the 9 to 5 and being tired, and I was like, sweetheart, you don't know tired. We live in a perpetual state of tiredness.
Yes.
You do not. Yes. But at the end of the day, you know, you want it. You'll work hard enough for it. Nothing good ever comes from not working hard.
And you know what?
If the wire's strong enough, the how's easy.
This is the thing that the younger generation
that down,
don't really get as well, and this is something that you know when you're working hard. That's when you're counting the hours that you get to sleep. You're literally doing the math in your head. Like if I get home now and I do that, I get 4 hours sleep, and then I can maybe get up to that, and then I might be able to sneak another 2. When you're scheduling tiny little amounts of sleep. That's work.
Hey,
that is work.
Lisa, can I ask you, is it ongoing study from working with the Ambos, or is it something different?
No, so I'm sort of the halfway in between before I have a paramedical degree. So it's 3 years paramedical degree, and then by the time you do all your internships, it's about 6 years all up till you're on road as a paramedic.
Wow.
Jeez,
Full
man.
on.
Good on you,
So it's a
mate.
hell of a commitment, but again, if you want it, you'll work for it.
You're a hero, Lisa.
Thanks, Lee.
That's right, $150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical. Lisa, how can we go past you? Good luck with
thank
that.
you.
There you
Appreciate
go.
it.
No worries. We've got to make sure the Ambo doesn't break down.
No, that's right.
And it
Exactly
has-
right.
and it has aircon.
Air conditioning, yeah, very important.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Great news, everybody.
What?
Urzila Carlson is heading our way in 2024. She'll be here July 6th playing, get this,
what?
HBF Stadium.
Oh, no, this is full on now.
HBF Stadium.
Yeah.
This would be a sellout too.
4,500 seater. Urzila Carlson is just showing off now. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
A
This is
stadium.
good time, mate.
Stadium tour.
Stadium.
Yeah.
What?
So, hey, I did it this year, and I tell you what, the what do you call yourselves, Peruvians, packed it out. They just packed it out. It was such a good show. So I thought, all right, I'll come back. We'll do it again. We'll see if you can step it up. You know, but it was so good.
Did you say Perth? What did you say? What do you call
Peruvian?
Peruvians.
it? Peruvian.
Yeah, it's
Peruvian.
Yeah.
Peruvian.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we called? Perthites?
We're Sangropers.
Perthlings.
Perthings, yeah.
Parasites.
Yeah.
Parasites.
Yeah. So I think Perthlings. What have you got, Harry? What are you saying?
Perthins.
Perthins. Oh, look, we're a person.
No, I don't. I think that's been taken.
Well, no, because here, if you're a celebrity in Perth, you're a personality.
Oh, I see.
Which means you're big in Perth.
We know because we're personalities.
Yeah. I was going to say, and then how many of the four of you identify as that?
We all
I mean,
identify.
yeah.
I proudly identify as a personality.
Personality,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even
And
if we go to Bunbury, which is how long out?
2 hours.
They don't know who we are.
Well,
very
just be glad
localised.
you're not from Bunbury, because then you'll be a bummer.
You'd be a bugger.
That's true.
Yeah. Have you done any shows down that way anyway, Ursula, since when you've been over to WA, over in our southwest, like Bunbury? That's always gets a run every now and then.
No, I think the most west I've done is it even as Karratha?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that
that's
like?
Very west. I'm the only one without a reflective there. I got on that plane and I'm like, oh no, everyone who's working on the plane is inside the plane. Am I in trouble? And it was crazy. I like all the shops you go to, it's just all these reflective outfits. Even the undies have some reflective.
You don't want to bump into anything wearing those things. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Wear a little headlamp as I'm walking around at night. It's great.
Just trying to fit in. Love it.
Hey, Ursula, I was having a look at your Instagram before. I was just looking at for some. I just looked at your numbers, and I was
What a
thinking,
creep.
do you get a lot of freebies?
No, I don't accept any free stuff. I always just shoot them back. I go, no thanks, because I don't want to go through the admin of having to say stuff and say, hey, thanks for this, and and I sort of lose track of stuff. So no, I don't accept any free stuff.
Oh wow!
I find it really awkward as well when people offer free things, because I just don't want to owe anyone anything. So if someone wants to give me something, what do you want back? I don't understand this world.
Oh, it's easy when you don't get any offers, so that's good.
I'm no influencer, but so I am like I don't want companies or anyone to send me stuff, but I'm open to accept a gift at my shows. Like people make me stuff. I've had people here. There's these two girls in Brisbane who make me a hat every year with my show name on. They like glue all these little sequin things on and gems and stuff and make me a hat every year. So I'll accept stuff like that, or people make me drawings and, rock art and all this stuff. That's just...
You say this, Angela. You're not wearing that hat anywhere.
No.
Come on.
Have you got any of these art pieces in your house displayed, Ursula? Any of the art pieces?
Look, I appreciate the hat. And I sort of give it to my kids, and the sequence, everything falls off within a day, and then it goes in the bin. But it's the thought that counts.
Right.
Okay. Ursula, a question. If a wonderful fan was to bring a home-cooked meal or perhaps Nana's biscuits, will you eat fan food?
No, I don't eat fan food at all. Someone once bought me, because my favourite cake is a Black Forest cake, and this guy, I must have said it on my podcast, and this guy baked me the cake. Yeah. And I just, it was at a big theatre, and I just left it backstage, and I said to the crew, help yourselves, and they ate the cake. But there's no way, no, because you don't, I want to believe that it's all above board, but it's never crossed my mind to bake a stranger a cake.
I agree.
Traffic. And then fill up with that cake. No, there's just no way.
Sean and I were given Rocky Road once. I won't say by who, but I'm pretty sure there was a footprint in it. I was like, what is
toenail that I'm worried about?
It looked like a footprint.
It was.
And it was very homemade.
It was very homemade.
No, thank you.
That's a great way to describe it.
It's sort of on the same foot when people go, you should come and stay with us. Like whenever I go to Perth or wherever I go, people go, hey, I see you're coming to Perth in July. You should just come and stay with us. Why would you stay in a hotel? You can stay with me and we can make you a home-cooked meal. I'm like,
what a great idea. I think you should do that.
Hotels work. I'm away from the family and I get to order room service. Now I get to crash in your kid's single bed and while you're making your substandard breakfast. I don't think so.
Exactly. I don't know you.
No, I think we should take it on to Billet, Urzila, when she comes to town.
Urzila, this is a new show. You should take someone up on their offer and see what happens.
Should be kidnapped. Let's get out of life.
No one will ever hear from me again.
100%.
You're tied in someone's basement being force-fed Black Forest cake.
Kathy baited. Right in misery. Oh, you're funny. Anyway, next time you come over, stay with us. It's fine. I've got a spare bedroom.
Yeah, have, Nathan.
Yeah, we've got a pull-out couch in the kitchen.
We've got a pull-out couch in the kitchen.
Should be more kitchen couches, to be honest. Urzila's show, Just Jokes. It's coming to town July 6th, right in the middle of winter. And tickets go on sale at 9 a.m. on Monday, everybody. So you can go to livenation.com.au for all the details. But she's going to sell out Challenge Stadium, or HBF Stadium as known these days. Thank you so much for chatting. It's always a pleasure, Urzila.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm busy doing the Rocky Road with my toes right.
Got to get it right in between your toes too.
We will make sure you make something for Urzila when she comes to town because she loves it.
Loves it.
Homemade is best.
Yeah. And make her eat it on stage too.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Bye, mate.
Thanks, Urzila.
Bye.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Oh, I forgot to mention something pretty big yesterday.
Oh. Please.
Marlene and Brian.
Yes.
It was their 50th wedding anniversary.
I mean, that is legit miraculous.
50 years of no other options.
I know, clearly.
For either of them.
So your dad, did he celebrate by getting Marlene a BP coffee?
Well, Sean, what is 50 years in anniversary gifts?
Gold.
It's gold.
Yeah. Oh. He's not going there, is he?
He did say the other week when I brought it up while arguing why do I need to get her something, said Ferrero Rocher's the gold, aren't
That's true. I mean, he can get around it on a technicality.
Proper gold. So then he told me, I said, what did you get her? And then he said, I got her a gold coffee. So I don't know whether that's... Is there a brand like a Macona Gold?
Nescafe Gold.
I think he got us some Nescafe Gold.
There you go, love.
Wow. To be fair, my mum and dad chalked up 60 last year.
Oh.
And there were no gifts.
I know. But so there are two camps, isn't there? There's our parents' camp who don't even even look at each other that day.
Yes.
They wouldn't even glance at each other.
And the other camp is the people buying presents for one another on what they call their 6-month anniversary. Not an anniversary. 6 months isn't an anniversary. The Annie part means year. That means year. It has to be a year.
Let's talk about the other people that are in 50 and 60 years. So there's other people that do. They do this lavish party. They have all their friends over. They do something on a boat. It feels boaty. They do
My
something
mum
on a
and
boat.
dad did have a party for their 50th. Yeah, for their 50th, they did their 60th. They're like, whatever, don't care anymore.
Oh, my God.
So, but for their 50th, they're gathering at the clan down in Esperance.
Mum and Dad can't even stand each other being in the room, let alone a whole bunch of other people. So, yeah.
Congratulations.
What do you want, Sean?
What?
There won't be no
parties.
Your 50th, do you reckon you're going to be having a bit of a do, or do you reckon by that time you're just going to have given up like mine?
I think everyone gives up. I think it's early day. It is, Amy. I know your marriage is... Mine's how many? 14 years or something. What are you?
8.
There's a threshold, dude.
On Monday.
On Monday.
There you go.
There's no way Alex, if he's like me, is throwing some
but
kind
Megan will. She loves it.
No, and
Piss up.
I mean,
Megan's not doing it for Sean. She's doing it for the booze.
But Sean, it's not you that throws the anniversary party. It's your kids. Your kids will organise it because it's something special.
of...
I'm the kid.
Or maybe.
I mean,
maybe,
you've got 30. Yeah, this is on you. You haven't done.
Yeah,
You haven't
I'm the
done
kid.
the work.
And come on, mate.
You need to lift.
Sean's kids aren't throwing a party unless it's for themselves and they're not in town.
100%, mate. 100%.
Anyway, congratulations, Mum and Dad. It's
beautiful.
Congratulations.
It's magnificent.
50 years.
After 60, well, it used to be you could get a letter from the Queen.
Is 60
but it's the King.
diamond?
Oh, really?
Yes, it is, yeah. Because I said to my mum, because my mum and dad's was last year in July, and I said, do you want me, you're actually eligible for a letter from the Queen. I said, do you want me to organise that? Mum went, oh, don't worry about it. And then she died literally a little while later, and we're like, oh, we should have done that while we had the chance.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a year's grace, but it was, not for
Can't
the Queen.
fake
There
a
wasn't.
signature, could you?
Yeah.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Here is the full title, everybody. His Excellency, the Honourable Chris Dawson, AC, APM, 34th Governor of Western Australia.
Should see how big his business cards are. Just fit all that on.
At least you bowed, Nathan. No one else did here.
I did. I took the knee. I said to me, Chris Dawson is the Khaleesi.
Well, and also you thought you might get knighted in the course of it. Yeah.
Well, if anyone can.
And Sean just came and shook my hand.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I did call you His Excellency.
Oh, you
which,
did.
And then you went, Chris.
Your Excellency, I think it's
Your Excellency. Can I start off by you're the King's representative over here. Used to be the Queen's representative, obviously before she passed. So have you met the King? What's the go here?
No. Well,
You've been over there?
Yes, we pulled up at the gates of Buckingham Palace in a big black car. I think the crowd parted like the Red Sea, and they were taking all these photographs, and I thought, who's that? But no, my wife and I went in there. In fact, so did my official secretary, Howard. So he even got a pass in there. But look, it was that was great. Had a great conversation with the King. And
so you went into the areas where people don't really get to go into in Buckingham Palace. What does it smell like? Does it smell like an old person? Because we always thought it would smell like an old person, or like a nursing home.
Very mothy.
It's a very grand old palace, put it that way.
So I just assume it smells like it smells a bit damp. I don't know.
Is it damp?
Is it just a bit damp?
Like when you've left a towel in the washing machine for too long, a little bit like that?
It is in London.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is the
great.
thing.
We got you. We're picking up what you're putting down.
Chris, your position now being the governor, are you okay with me calling you?
Yeah.
It's quite amazing.
As long as you bow when I leave.
Yeah, no, I will. Absolutely will. From being the chief of police, which you were for so long over here, and Nathan was mentioned to you off air, the front of COVID when we had it for so long, and then stepping into this position, are you amazed at your life where you are right now with this title?
Look, I had a serious case of imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
When you walk in there, I used to guard the place as a constable in the 1970s.
Oh, how funny.
You never think you're going to live there. So, no, I seriously did. I thought, what in the hell am I doing in here? But, look, I worked there with Darren, my wife, so it's a working home, so it's different in that sense, particularly having your wife asking questions at board meetings.
Oh,
yeah, right.
But Sean doesn't like that.
No. She asked really good questions.
Every time Megan asks a question, it's, will you do this?
100%.
Sean's answer is no.
But it's a really positive role, if I put it that way.
You're saying it's a working home. Is it a homing home? Do you live there?
Yeah, we do.
You live there?
Yeah, every governor's lived on site.
Because when we were in the lodge, we were...
Were you there?
Yeah. We had dinner with the Prime Minister.
Oh, I thought you meant you were living there.
No. Well, I wanted to move in, but apparently they won't take a third. Anyway, we were downstairs, and you can tell that's the area where they host people, but then you've got the upstairs area. So you've got a secluded area where no one can go, yes? Yeah.
That's exactly the case.
How far deep into the building is it, and is it guarded? Because you're going to be opening this up. You're going to be opening up this weekend. The house and gardens
we're going to open most of it out. So 10 o'clock on Saturday and 10 o'clock on Sunday. Open for 5 hours both days. Look, you can see... all the grandeur. There's got a fair bit of bling inside the place.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, a couple of thrones and a big ballroom. And
the ballroom. Let's talk about the ballroom, because there was a murder in the ballroom.
A murder on the dance floor?
Murder on the dance floor.
A bit like Cluedo it was.
Yeah, so...
nearly 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So, look, there was a young man who was dancing with someone other than his former...
Scandal.
I just clutched my pearls.
I did. Well, she... sprung him down there dancing with another young woman back in August 1925. It was the social place of the city.
Yes.
So it was the Hospital of St John Ball, and Audrey went looking for her former betrothed.
Yes.
And he was down there, and so she duly went home, got a revolver, came back down. Audrey did.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was unexpected.
Well, it was unexpected for him. He turned around and she shot him dead.
In the ballroom while the ball was happening.
Yeah, in front of 120 witnesses.
Wow.
So she got charged with murder.
They've just solved the crime? Okay.
Well, no, the constable on duty actually arrested her and she said, I did it. He said, I know, I saw you. And
everybody saw you.
I know next time it's like, can you come outside for a second? Nobody needs this bush.
But what happened was that 12 men on the jury acquitted her.
Get out.
Why?
Because he was doing the wrong thing?
Because he was a cad.
Yes,
I think.
a cad, a scandal. It was scandalous.
Wow, a bit of a wallop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And she got off.
She did. She went to live in New York. Married.
She had a great defence lawyer, clearly.
Yeah, what was that guy's name that we were just talking about?
Johnny Cochran.
Got off OJ.
If you don't get in trouble for shooting someone in a ballroom in front of 120 people, you're going to be living life up there going, nothing will touch me.
Yeah, the Teflon King.
That's amazing.
So, look, we've got more to show after the crime scene.
That is so interesting.
No, it is interesting.
Is it haunted?
Of course.
Yeah, and is
Who
it
do you
him?
think it's haunted
there
by?
are things that creak during the night, but
Really?
no, we haven't seen that.
But if there's something creaks during the night, will you go and investigate like you would when you're a police officer? Or are you scared under the doona?
No. I leap out from under the eiderdown.
No, you don't. You send your wife, don't you?
How many bedrooms is the governor's house?
I can't disclose that, Sean.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
No, I just want to know for a rates point
It's
of
on
view.
Airbnb, Sean. Check it out.
Well, I got Basil living next door, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
So no, but Basil doesn't live there. He just charges rates.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Good ones
No,
too.
we sort of take over a cup of flour, that sort of thing. So we're
And
good neighbours.
when you moved in, did you change anything? Did you want to redecorate? Were there some curtains you didn't like? Or did you leave it exactly as it was when...
We moved a bit of art around. put it that
Okay.
way. But so one of the things that Darren and I are patrons of is the art gallery. So
Yeah, right,
we went and
nice.
saw them and said, look, would you like to show off some of your art? So they did.
Are you allowed to have a dog at Government House?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, but we haven't. We've got lots of ducks and all sorts of wildlife, rats.
If you want to have
all
a
sorts of
barbecue,
things.
do you have a yard at the back that you have a barbecue in? Yeah?
It's a home.
Okay.
We've got a
Do
lot
you have a
of questions,
groundskeeper?
as
Do
you can tell.
you do your own lawns and stuff?
I've got some video I could show you. I've done the ride-on.
Yeah.
Have you? Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Another
No,
question.
I've got great staff.
When we were at the lodge in the front room, there was a couch that needed to be thrown out, but it was historical. But when you sat on it, it was terrible.
Oh, you
Do you
can-
have
yeah, you
anything
could
like
sit
that that is historical but should be thrown out?
Well, look, you come along tomorrow.
Can I come along with the post-it notes on things that should be thrown out?
Is there a birch collection in the inner city? Like,
Of course there is.
An 1800 China hut.
Everyone loves the thrones, of course. We're not going to throw them out.
No.
So the throne's there for when the royals come.
Yeah.
And they stay at Governor House. Do they
Governor
stay?
House.
Yes,
And yes, they do.
Are you allowed to
And
sit
there's,
in the front?
and there's a dubbing stool as well.
What's that?
Well,
Like
that's
to dab?
when you put your knee down and get the sword on the shoulder, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Oh, you did that to me once, Nathan. Remember that?
Nathan, our Facebook memories, my Facebook memory is telling us that
What?
12 years ago today,
The Queen's...
we were at the Queen's Garden
We're at
party.
the Queen's
Well, there
Garden
you go.
party. Sean wasn't invited.
I was.
Oh, we were too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the King's
We weren't invited to
70th
that.
birthday.
He wasn't the king
did
at
you?
the time, though, was he? Wasn't the
Yeah, he
king at the
wasn't. That
time.
was
It's the
dirty
Prince.
old
Prince.
Prince.
Look at him now.
Prince.
I got ahead of the game, didn't I? As usual. No one ever said that. Can I ask you about the role itself being the governor? You get driven around. You got your own car. You got people with you all the time. How strange, again, is that scenario?
If you want to just duck down the shops.
It is very strange. It is strange. But look, all the trappings that come with it, I mean, look, and in all sincerity, the first couple of weeks I was governor, I gave a bravery medal to a little 7-year-old girl, Maya, who rescued her 2-year-old sister and then her unconscious mum from a burning car.
Oh, amazing.
Look, how good is this to be able to honour her?
Yeah.
And then a couple of weeks later, I went down to Bunbury and gave a Order of Australia to a 100-year-old veteran, a guy named Bill Ivory, who sadly passed away a few months after that. But Bill gave up nearly 70 years, 63 odd years in voluntary boxing coaching
Wow.
at the PCYC, didn't take a cracker for 63 years. And I said, Bill, why did you do this? And he must have ducked more than he weaved because he was very cogent. He was a really good guy. And Bill just gave up thousands of hours over these years. And he was training these kids from the wrong side of the track type of scenario.
Yeah.
And I said, Bill, why did you do this for so long? For no money, you just volunteered this. And he said, I just wanted to give these kids hope and self-confidence.
Oh.
I went, mate, you nailed that.
Wow.
Yeah.
He absolutely nailed it because he did it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
He didn't want any sort of personal attention at all. But it was funny going down there because I saw all these old guys standing around. One was his son and all these old students in their 80s.
Oh, amazing.
Still honouring him.
That's incredible. So you've gone from dealing with the worst of humanity as a police officer to the best of it.
Yep.
That's quite the transition.
It is.
Isn't it?
And it's wonderfully
How gratifying.
positive.
Yeah.
And there's lots of Ollies out there doing great jobs. So it's a great part of the job in which you can just, I get a charge in the arm when I go and see, these great organisations, whether it be Food Bank or Red Cross or whoever it is. There's lots of people in the community who put, thousands of hours.
We rarely hear their stories, actually.
I saw you at RSPCA, obviously.
Yes.
You got a bit emotional in that.
Oh, well, it's people helping animals. Like, that is my that's my weakness.
No, but true.
But there were all these people that volunteer thousands of hours to animal shelters and all sorts of things, rescuing people. It was incredible.
So every day. Every day I go to those sorts of things.
Yeah.
And that's a great part of the job.
Yeah,
I've got one last question about the house, if that's okay. How old's the house?
It's about 160 years old, built by convicts and stonemasons and whatever. So, look, it's a really interesting heritage building. So, in all sincerity, if you come along between 10 and 3 Saturday and Sunday, we get an animal farm and the great grounds.
Jam and scones?
Jam and scones are there.
Fat Cat's coming on Saturday as well.
Yeah, look, I can't get a conversation out of him, but he's coming.
No, he's very arrogant.
Cats in
just to finish my question, how old's your mattress in the bed?
We brought our own.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we brought our own.
So when you go to job, you rock up with a mattress under your arm. Yeah. I mean, that's good policy.
No further questions, mate. That's right. I know where you're going.
And 5 years is the regular term?
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, it's not sort of fixed. It's by agreement, basically.
Yes, yeah. Well, you're doing a great job.
What happens after that, Governor? You just go... I mean, you could do so many different things.
He gets beheaded. It's a pretty full job to take.
You live really well.
Well, look what happened in the ballroom. So,
They can't have him walking off in the distance with the secrets.
No. Lots of things for families. So plug for the families.
Okay,
bring
get
your
along
kids
there,
along.
everyone.
Lots of things there on the weekend.
It'd be very interesting to go and check it out.
Yeah, it will, Sean. We'll see you there.
Okay.
Governor, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you, Governor.
Thanks for joining us.
Great to see you all.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Nova's 20K Mystery Voices. Oh my God. I listen to Nova.
Guess our mystery voices, and you could be off with 20K. Get into ABC Blinds, and you can save up to 40% with their October sale.
It's 8:06. Nathan, Nat and Sean. It is time.
To give away $20,000.
We're going to do it.
It's time to do it right now with Todd from Hamilton Hill. Hi, Todd.
Toddy.
Good morning. How are you going? All right?
Todd, we need you to have this money because out of anyone I've ever met on my life, you're the person that's going to spend it the best.
Oh, let's hope so. I've been listening for a few weeks now and it's like crossing names off and doing this.
Good man,
and doing
Todd.
that.
Todd, what were you going to... Nathan said you would spend it the best, so what would you spend it the best on?
Well, I've got 3 boys, so they'll drag it a bit out of me. And my lovely wife will spend some money on her. And, been through a bit of problem at the moment, so it's been, she deserves it, and if my family deserves it, I think. Oh, God.
That is nice, but how much would you spend down at the local tavern there, just near Red Rooster?
A fair few dollars, down at the local.
It's the least you can say, Todd.
See you there on Saturday.
Todd is a big supporter of local business.
Yeah, he is.
So
that's why he's a hero. Todd, on our socials, so Nova 937 socials, we've put up all the incorrect guesses. Have you cross-referenced?
Oh, I've been cross-referencing a lot.
All along, okay.
Especially, what do you call it, buddy?
Keith
Kevin
Urban.
Costner and buddy a few others.
And Keith Urban.
I know.
All right, so we know you've collected all the clues, haven't you? Yeah?
I have, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we don't need to go through the clues. Let's just have a listen to the voice.
I listen to Nova.
All right, let's do this. Let's give away $20,000.
$10,000.
Good idea.
Sean and I
We'll take the other 10.
telling me.
Todd, for $20,000, give us the 4 names of our 4 mystery voices in order, please.
Rightio. Courtney Vine. Shakira.
Yep.
Neil Patrick Harris. And Dilruk Jayasinghe.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Great pronunciation on Dilruk Jarsinger too.
Doogie Howser.
Doogie Howser.
Yes.
A series of unfortunate events. He was in that as well. Of course, How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Barney Simpson.
A lot. Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. That's when you know you're important, when you've got three names.
Three names, I know.
3 names.
What about Nathan Morris III?
Well, he's
That's
not.
4 as well. That's Nathan Morris III.
His dad's name's Brian, so he's hardly Nathan Morris
I'm just saying,
III.
just as a title.
Yeah. Nathan the First.
Courtney
sad
Vine,
line.
Shakira, Neil Patrick Harris, Dilruk Jarsinger.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, I'm shaking here.
Patrick
Oh.
Harris.
Todd.
Oh, don't do that to Todd.
Todd, you've got 3 right.
Don't. We're not drum rolling Todd.
We're not
He
drum
was
rolling
shaking.
Todd. He was already shaking, Harry.
He was shaking.
Sorry.
That's all right, Todd. You
Super
keep
guess.
I'm really glad that you got through because you are playing along really well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's right.
yeah. All right.
Keep up the good work.
Everybody, we do urge you to go to our socials and check out all the guesses people already
That's
got.
right.
Because if you're reading it there, it's not the answer.
And if the final voice isn't guessed today, Ben will be dropping a clue before 2 p.m. again today.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Let's hear it for Coldplay from the best seats in the house, thanks to Bankwest.
This is such an awesome price. We've got 2 premium Bankwest best seats to see Coldplay's Music of the Spheres World Tour. It's at Optus Stadium in November. 2 massive shows. Plus, you're going to get concert club access with food and drinks as well. How good.
Well, this would be great for Craig, so he says. Good morning, Craig.
Hey, how are you, Johnny?
Good, man.
I've heard a rumour, Craig. Do you think these tickets would be great for you?
Oh, I think you might be right, mate.
Wow.
Who would you take, Craig, if you had the opportunity?
I'll take the missus, otherwise I'll be sleeping on the couch, mate.
Yep, no, you're a smart man, Craig.
All right, give us a Coldplay song, Craig.
Sky Full of Stars.
Great choice.
Well done. Let's go straight to Mary from Perth. Hi, Mary.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good,
Fantastic, Mary. There's a rumour going around that you want to go to Coldplay.
Absolutely right.
All right.
Who started this rumour, Mary? Why don't we get to the bottom of this?
Yeah. Mary.
I think it was my hubby.
No, that's fine, that's fine. I know your husband would love to go with you as well. We already know that Coldplay sings A Sky Full of Stars. What's another song that they sing?
Oh, Yellow.
Yes, well done. Okay, what's going to happen? Craig, you're first up. We are going to roll the dice to see how much time you get. Then you answer as many questions as you can in that time. Your idea is to get more questions right than your opponent.
Righto, Craig, I'm going to roll this die for you. History suggests...
It's really bouncy today, Sean, so just... Yeah, you know what I mean?
Come on, Johnny.
Righto, man. Let's go. Rolling, spinning, and...
63 seconds, Craig. That's the max.
3 seconds, Craig.
Hey, Thank you later, Craig. Thank you later.
All right.
Are you going to ask questions, Nathan?
Yeah. No,
okay.
I'll ask for Craig. All right, Craig, you ready?
Yep.
All right, Craig, let's show everyone how this is done.
Your 63 seconds starts now.
What's the former name of the Australian landmark Uluru?
Ayers Rock.
Yes. The Egyptian Sphinx's body is based on which animal?
Cat.
Lion. Oh, so that's that. How many players on each side of the net in beach volleyball?
4.
2. Ed Sheeran's latest song is about an English girl in an American what?
Town.
Yes. In astronomy, what are the 3 stars in a straight line called?
Oh, pass.
Orion's Belt. Which fast food company created a chicken-flavoured nail polish?
KFC.
Yes. In order to protect endangered elephant populations, eBay prohibits the sale of what material?
Ivory.
Yes. Maleficent is the villain of which fairy tale?
No White.
Sleeping Beauty. A matador is a person who takes part in which activity?
Bullfighting.
Yes. What is a single-celled fungus which makes bread rise called?
Yeast.
Yes. What actress founded the successful wellness and lifestyle brand Goop in 2008?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Good work.
That's a buzzer beater.
7.
7? Is that the highest of the week?
Somebody got 8, I think.
Did they?
Yeah,
You're right up there, though, Craig.
Solid effort, Craig.
Oh, God, never met anyone more intelligent.
Body on the line there, Craig.
Yeah.
Body
All right.
on the line.
Sean, you need to throw the dice for Mary.
Mary, you need to beat 7. I think you can do it.
Okay, I'll give it
The
a try.
dice is rolling.
Tell Mary what you've just done.
Mary, the dice rolled 1.
I thought it would.
That's 31 measly seconds.
But don't worry, on the first day, somebody won from this position.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have to beat 7, though.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
true.
That's just a minor detail there, Nat.
Talk her up. Okay.
Come on, Mary.
Okay, here we go.
Your 31 seconds starts now.
What actress found... Oh, no. The Colorado town of Aspen is famous for which sport?
Basketball.
No, skiing. Named after a Disney cartoon character, what are the units used for measuring the speed of a computer mouse?
Scales.
No Mickeys. What is the Latin plural form of the word cactus?
Pass, don't know.
Cacti. Pop star Troye Sivan grew up in which Perth suburb, starting with D?
Perth? Oh, no, Dianella.
Dianella. Was the first animal to... Orbit, hang on, I'll finish the question. Was the first animal to orbit Earth a monkey or a dog?
Monkey.
It was a monkey riding a dog.
Got with the trick question.
It's a trick question. 1.
We don't need to know this.
No, we're playing the last one.
We don't need to know.
That's okay. Mary, it was just wonderful to spend the morning with you.
Craig, you've won premium banquets, best seats to see Coldplay's Music of the Spheres World Tour this November at Optus Stadium, plus concert club access with food and drinks. The missus is going to be very happy with you.
No couch time for you, my friend.
Craig.
Straight to the bedroom.
Mate, that's outstanding.
How lucky is your wife to have married you? The smartest man
I
in
keep
Perth.
telling her that.
Mate, congratulations to her. What's her name?
Linda.
Congratulations,
super
Linda.
lucky, Linda.
Well, you get to sleep wonderfully warm with Linda now.
You do.
You've scored it.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Our big boss is here. Dave, what are you doing here? Because everyone's frightened that you've flown into fire
somebody.
someone. Because you didn't tell anyone. And the company has history of doing that.
We knew you were coming sort of in a week or two, but we didn't know it was today.
No,
and so when you turned up...
You didn't tell anyone.
I said
I
it
spoke
was
to you
next
on your birthday.
week.
No.
Yeah, and I said I'd see you next week.
When was
What
your birthday?
happened
When was your birthday?
Yeah, so you're here
2
this
days
week.
ago.
So you're here when you weren't going to be here.
Oh God, I was always flying in yesterday, but I thought I'd be tired, so I wouldn't come in. So I would say I was here next week, and then I thought I woke up early this morning. I was like, I'll go in and see my friends. They'll be excited.
How's that working out for you?
Where are they?
Yeah, sure. I'm glad you walked in.
You better go see them.
So good to have you back, Dave.
You've come in, you've got the spray, and you've had to buy us breakfast. It's been a winning day.
to buy us breakfast with the company credit card. Anyway, it's really great to have you here.
Okay, cool.
All right.
It's 4 to 9 on Nova.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Time for us to get out of here. But for the love of God, can somebody please win the $20,000?
Yeah,
Mystery
come
Voices. If you don't do it, Ben's going to drop a clue. This sounds like a threat. If you don't win it, Ben, before 2 o'clock, Ben will drop a clue.
Good on you, Ben.
Won't you, Ben?
Will do.
Yep. Hey, next week on our show, my father could win you $1,000 a day.
Out of his own pocket?
It's true. He's paying for it.
Out of his own pocket. Sorry, I don't have enough room or time or energy to laugh.
Has he finally sold off some of the stuff in the shed?
All the treasures. All the treasures.
That's going to be good, actually. We're going to catch up with Kate Langbrook, Hayley Miller from the Dockers ahead of the AFLW last game of the season.
Liz Ellis is going to join us in the studio as well.
Rugby tickets.
Rugby Sevens tickets are up for grabs too. We'll be playing half-backs.
What's happening with you today, Ben?
Something for everyone today.
What?
20,000, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 1989 Day.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Taylor Swift Day, guys.
God, about time
everywhere.
to get her some more money.
Yeah.
She needs it.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.